Alright, Victor. Real Madrid are into the finals of the UEFA Champions League. Ladies and gents, you're watching Everything Football with Victor and Otis. Victor is a Los Blancos fan. Last night was quite the game, it was quite the atmosphere. Bayern were cooked. Let's say it was a late chef delivery. Final scoreline of the game, Real Madrid 2, Bayern Munich 1. Let's get your thoughts on the game, Victor.
It was quite a night filled with so many mixed emotions. I was actually there watching the match and I was like, God, we just cannot afford not to get to the finals this time, particularly not after beating the indispensable Man City, after all the hard work and after everything. So I was just praying. A lot was going through my mind though. But I saw the fighting spirit from the Madrid side. Everybody, the players pumping up the fans giving in their best, and of course Don Carlo on the sidelines trying his best, working with his technical team, and all of that. You could literally see the spirit in the team, the desire to get to Wembley. And it was great to watch. It was nice. This is what you always get from Real Madrid. You never give up till the end of it.
It was an incredible atmosphere. It was hell in the cell. Santiago Bernabeu was closed. The atmosphere was intense. It was noisy. You could tell Bayern were uncomfortable, but you were unable to score in the first half. 0-0 in the first half. It was in the second half you went down. How did you feel when Alphonso Davies he came in as a substitute, and then that strike from the right, like that strike was amazing. How did you feel when you went down 1-0?
Well, I felt disappointed. I know Rudiger was expecting him to go to the left since he was a left footer, but he went to the left. He moved to the left and later went back to the right. And trust me, Rudiger was not expecting him to shoot. I'm sure I was even expecting him to pass the ball, probably to look for Kane to pass, but that strike was world class. There's no way Lunin didn't even go close. Lunin it was a world class strike, and I must say thumbs up to Alphonso Davies for such a wonderful strike. I was so sad that we went down, but I was still looking up to Madrid because I know it is never over until it's over.
Real Madrid, Los Blancos, Santiago Bernabeu was the home. Now, your team went down, but you got to score late in the game. In the 88th minute, it was all square, Joselu, and then in the 91st minute. So it felt like it was in the twinkle of an eye. After Tuchel made those substitutions, like he wanted to defend. It was obvious he wanted to protect his lead. And that was the downfall. That was where it all went to shambles. Let's get your thoughts on your goal, on your equalizer, and then your comeback.
Well, we've seen Madrid going from one goal down, 2 goals down, and coming back to win the game. We've seen it all over again this season. So I was not surprised. I actually had this feeling that we were going to come back, probably not to come back to win during normal time. I was hoping, just one goal, then we'll head straight to the extra time, then eventually to the penalty shootout. But the extra goal was just what blew up Santiago Bernabeu. The goal was just awesome. I was not expecting the second goal, but thumbs up to Real Madrid, thumbs up to Joselu for being at the right place at the right time. Thank God for Rudiger and so on and so forth. It was quite an emotional night, and I said congratulations, Los Blancos.
Yeah, it was quite the emotional night. Cameras caught the gaffer, Carlo Ancelotti, singing Hala Madrid. It was intense, but the game did not end without VAR drama. Yeah, the refereeing drama, the offside calls, the goals, the offside calls. Yeah. All right. So Bayern Munich had an offside decision ruled against them, and then the ref did not let. Usually when the player is on goal, you get to allow the player get to see what the outcome will be. If the player is going to score or miss before you check VAR to review. But the game was halted. The referee blew the whistle. The linesman raised the flag up, and then the referee blew the whistle. What is your take on that decision? Well, I'm not asking you now if it was offside or if it was not offside, but what was your take on that decision?
Well, I think that decision, it's according to the post-conference of Thomas Tuchel, I think it's actually, we know the rules of the game. We know that, you should just allow the ball to go, then you check and you do what you need to do. But be that as it may, no excuses from either the last man or the referee is efficient enough, is sufficient enough for them to take the action that they took last night, particularly in a match like that, in a semi-final like that. You can't afford to get anything wrong. You just have to be spot on, you just have to be precise, and you just have to follow the rules. So it's a blunder from the officiating team, and they should take responsibility for it.
All right, viewers watching, he's a Real Madrid fan, by the way. He's 100% Los Blancos. Now the million-dollar question: was it an offside decision? From the pictures, from the photos you've seen, the one from Delete.
Actually, looking at it, I've looked at that clip over and over again, and trust me, without being emotional, without putting sentiments into it, I would say that's a goal. Because if you could actually give the goal, the second goal, Joselu's second goal, as a goal, right, after reviewing it, why won't you review that one and decide? You didn't even review it. You didn't even go to check. You just ruled it as an offside. No, we could actually see what happened to the second goal from Joselu. They had to review the game, the emotions and all of that. Players coming to check with the referee. You should do that. You should do that if you are not sure. But looking at it from my own end, I would say that was a clear goal. That was a clear goal, even without putting the game on hold.
All right, now let's come to Real Madrid. Joselu's second goal, was that offside or was he onside?
Okay, looking at it from the reverse angle, I would say it was an offside. Sincerely, I would say it was an offside. But looking at it from the other angle where Kimmich was standing, it was as though Kimmich was still on the same line with Joselu. Joselu came from deep and Kimmich was actually on the line. So if you look at it from the reverse angle, you would see I saw it as an offside. But looking at it from the other angle, it was not an offside. So I think that was what made it to be quite a tough decision for the referee and a lot of review. Trust me, like Tuche said, if it was on the other side, it would have been an offside.
Alright, final scoreline of the game: Real Madrid 2, Bayern Munich 1. Real Madrid are into the finals, and Real Madrid just have a way of getting to the finals. Real Madrid literally have a way of getting to the finals. They dominate the Champions League. They own the Champions League. Los Blancos all the way. Thank you, Victor. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
All right, we look forward to having you in subsequent sessions after the finals. First of all,
it will be my pleasure. And Los Blancos all the way. We're going to win it, certainly.
Hala Madrid, 100%.
Hala Madrid.
Thank you, viewers. For viewers who have not yet subscribed to this channel, you're watching Everything Football with Victor and Otis. Kindly smash on the like button, like our videos, subscribe to our channel. You're going to see the option to subscribe here, so just hit on it so you become part of our growing community. Yep, so just hit on it. Until next time, we're going to see you later.
All right.